Are we rolling?
Yeah.
It's tough being a podcaster 2 days in a row,
It's a tough job.
and
But someone's got to do it.
someone's got to do it. No one else is doing it. So so from one big star to another, huge star as well.
And physically much bigger.
Physically another size than Anthony had, but maybe some of the same things on the court. Both very explosive, very nice technique, very fast,
And very good attack.
very good attack. Everything's good about this player, to be honest. So let's waste no time and just welcome. And we're not going to mess it up today.
So are you going to do it together or just you?
Maybe just me.
you.
Just me.
Just you.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome to the studio, Lee Zii Jia. Lee Zii Jia. Damn it! Did I mess it up?
Yeah, you did actually.
Hi guys.
Hi
Hi,
Lee.
Ron.
Thank you so much for participating.
Yeah.
First of all, we have talked about this before. Is it Lee Zii Jia or Lee Zii Jia? Lee Zii
I
Jia.
think it's almost the same.
Almost the same.
Yeah.
Okay, because in Denmark we used to say.
Everyone would say Lee Zii Jia.
Only Zii.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I think
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Usually when we
It's
hear
okay.
it from
Yeah.
the other Malaysians, they would say Lee Zii Jia.
I think it's almost the same.
It's almost the
So
same.
you don't care.
Yeah.
I
For
think
me it's okay.
You hold
Yeah,
it.
for me
like
it's
this.
okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh, that's good to
first of all, Lee, thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to us, and it's amazing that you said yes. So thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I'm happy also to join you guys.
Yeah, thank you
Cool.
very
Yeah.
much. Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's your first podcast experience?
Yeah, it's my first. Yeah.
Same as Ginting said. He also said that it was his first, both in English and in Bahasa. So
We'll try to make it a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is
Like a good experience.
podcast not popular in Asia? Or what's going on here? Is it
Apparently
only
not. Apparently not.
No?
We usually do interview. Yeah,
Okay.
interview in Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen you are quite active on Instagram. You do a lot of Instagram lives. You know, is
yeah.
that interviews or is it
interviews? Interviews.
Okay.
Yeah.
just okay? I thought that it was maybe you just talking with your friends and
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, we had to move this podcast episode a little bit because you had to see the physio. So
Yeah.
the first question is the body okay? Are you feeling good?
Yeah, having my back injury and everything is still in recovery. Then, but hopefully I can recover fast. Yeah.
But I mean, also what a tight schedule it has been.
Yeah.
I mean, and especially for you because you have been playing the first men's single.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you played like Sudirman Cup, Thomas Cup,
Cup,
Denmark Open,
Denmark,
French Open,
France Open.
Hilo Open,
Yeah.
now tournaments on Bali.
Yeah.
Is it only your back that's hurting or is it like the full body?
After the final match, one of my physio said, your body is like, is almost, having a cramp now. And he said, please have a good rest. But we know that tomorrow we will go to Bali and it's a travel like
Yeah.
1.5 day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's tough.
It's
Very
not,
easy.
not easy to rest up on a travel
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
1.5 days of travel.
Yeah.
it's been insane, and especially as I mentioned, for those players who has been playing first men's single. I mean, Sudirman Cup, you played
Yeah.
so many good and tough matches, and
Yeah.
also at the Thomas Cup. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I know my body would be broken down for sure, for sure. But I'm also old.
we say that in every episode. Hans Christian is like 35. He's
It's tough.
yeah. It's
For me, it's after every match, I'm just broken down. I need to rest.
But it's mentally strong.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's impressive that he's still here, and we're
thanks.
we're happy
Thanks.
that you're still going strong.
Thanks.
I asked you about how did you, what was the most difficult thing about being older? How did you feel the most that you were getting older? And you said
It's the recovery.
it's the recovery.
It takes a lot longer to recover. Like I don't feel that I'm getting a lot slower or that I cannot train hard or anything, but I just feel like if I train harder, if I play hard matches, it takes longer to recover every time.
Even though you have a good stretching or after a
I
good
don't do
recovery.
stretching, so
That's
maybe
the-
that's why.
Okay.
But I've never been good at doing that in my career.
Okay.
That's
so-
one of the problems that Hans Christian he doesn't really see the gym. He doesn't really stretch.
I use the gym
The gym,
not for
like weightlifting.
Yeah.
Ah,
Or you don't
I
like
do.
the gym, but you look strong. Your
Yeah,
body
but
looks strong.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't do like after matches. I don't use gym, but like I do it in my training and stuff like that.
that's not, guys. That's not true.
He's
Hans
just full
Christian,
of bullshit.
He's lying now. Oliver, can you turn on the air condition just a little bit? Is it okay for you?
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit warm in
it's
here.
Quite warm. It's quite.
So
warm.
maybe put it on medium and 21 degrees. Thank you.
I think the problem is that when I was younger, I didn't need to do anything. I still recovered pretty fast.
Yeah.
And now I'm old and I need to do it, but it's just not a good habit of mine.
That's what my physio always said. You don't do stretching now, and when you're older a little bit, you will find the problem, and
Yeah.
you have that kind of problem.
Exactly.
I think
Yeah.
you have a clever physio.
Was it the one that you just
Yeah.
saw this evening?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do you normally do at your physio? Just like massage or
Yeah.
stretching?
Probably after a match, we will do some stretching and recovery. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the same with us. Just
Yeah.
getting
Yeah, I think it's
massaged
almost the same.
and
Yeah.
stuff. So are you enjoying Bali so far? What have you been doing here the first few days? I saw you in the pool today.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can you explain what you were doing down there?
We are playing the volleyball, and
Yeah.
everyone is having fun. And I think after all the tight tournaments, and everyone finally can have a like 1 week rest and enjoy. I think I seen that everyone is having fun here.
Yeah.
I think you guys also enjoy.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think
I think
also
it's a good place.
it is,
Yeah.
and also like for mental.
Yeah.
rest, it's nice
Yeah.
to just kind of let loose and
Yeah.
just enjoy a little bit. right?
Yeah. Although it's bubble, we cannot go out.
Yeah.
But the area here is big enough.
Yeah. It's definitely better than the bubble in Thailand.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, imagine if after Sudirman Cup, Thomas Cup, all those tournaments, if we then had to go to a Thailand bubble.
Yeah.
Like,
that would be.
I mean, I'm not sure that I would have been here right
I
now.
don't think I would. I
Yeah.
don't think I would.
That was tough.
Yeah, it was insane. I mean, I had Oliver with me, so I had a little bit of company on the room, and we were playing PlayStation, and we were having a little bit of fun, but it was crazy tough week.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is gonna be much better for
Yeah.
sure.
So Lee, before we get into badminton and all that little bit more serious stuff, I need to ask you something. How is it being a Manchester United fan in these times?
Are you a Manchester United?
No, I'm not.
No?
I'm not. I'm Inter from Italy.
Oh, Inter Milan.
I would say that I'm a little Manchester United fan. Before Cristiano Ronaldo went to Madrid, I was supporting Manchester United together with my brother. But when he left, I didn't really care. But now he's back again, so I care a little bit again. So maybe I'm just more a Cristiano Ronaldo fan than I'm
Sounds like that.
a Manchester United fan.
So how do you think?
What I hear from my brother is that
Yeah.
it's not going very well.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
But I feel like every second day I read like they just got trashed.
Yeah. Especially their manager now, the Ole. Yeah. Everyone is.
Are you a fan of him, or you
No.
want him to be fired?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, that was one of our questions.
Yeah.
and you
Do you
could
actually
decide.
do you watch all the matches, or
Almost.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because in Europe we're having the the best times, because
Mm.
in Malaysia usually the UEFA Cup will be in the morning, like
Mm.
4 a.m. or
Mhm.
3 a.m. something. So in Europe, yeah, we watch everything.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you're home, you don't watch it.
No,
Because
because
of
the
the time.
timing. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's your favorite player from the team?
Yeah, of course now will be
Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo,
Okay.
of course.
What about you? Also supported them before Ronaldo came back, right? Yeah.
Before that, maybe Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very cool.
Pogba, yeah.
He's also doing a lot of charity work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just discovered that Lee Zii Jia is doing a lot of this charity work, right? With your
Yeah.
face masks.
Yeah, we have face masks, yeah.
Yeah, selling them for
Charity, yeah, for the
charity.
COVID-19 medical supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
really
very
cool.
very nice. Some of you guys out there might know a few vlogs ago I got a gift from Lee, which was his face masks. Thank you for that, first of all. It got a lot of attention. People really loved seeing the interaction and you giving me the face mask, so that was nice. I didn't knew that I was supporting a charity cause.
And
But,
we're actually also a little embarrassed that we don't have a gift for you.
Yeah, we are.
We
are
talked
totally
about
because
it,
it's
but-
only 5,000 I made, and 1,000 is for my family,
Okay.
and 1,000 is for the guests,
Yeah.
and 3,000 more is for the,
for the charity.
yeah, for a charity.
Okay.
So it's quite limited, and I promise that next time if I got produce more, I will send you guys the gift.
It's amazing. Thank you very much. I'm
Yeah.
very, very honored that I got
including
something.
Oliver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Including
I
and
actually
he needs it because his breath is pretty bad.
take some. There's some gum there. You can eat it. No, he's already having gum. I still have a few in the apartment. So
Okay.
I still have a few. They're very cool. Much more. Good looking than just the regular white or blue or.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, you also.
Huh? Yeah, the box. The
Yeah,
box
that
is
was really
also
nice.
the box is
Yeah.
also cool.
Yeah.
Everything is cool.
But yeah, you're also a Lakers fan. Is that correct?
Yeah, Lakers fans also. Yeah, I just watched their match just now morning.
Did they win?
No, they play
I didn't
They
even
played
know.
terrible.
So
It's
I was
very-
not trying to be annoying.
very
I didn't know.
terrible. Yeah.
They-
Both of my club in football and basketball is having a tough time now. Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
It must be
Yeah.
tough to be a supporter at the moment. Yeah, Oliver he is also a little bit into basketball. He told us before this
okay.
episode that Lakers is not doing well at the
Yeah.
moment. No. So how are they ranked in? I mean, how many teams is there in the league?
I mean, it's a long season. They have a lot of matches, and
Yeah.
they do like this record win-loss record, and it's not. What is it now? It's not very good, but they still have a lot of time. They can still
Yeah.
keep being number one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
They can still make
LeBron
the playoffs.
LeBron is having injury now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he your favorite player?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Why?
like the big stars? Ronaldo, LeBron. Well,
Very
that's fair
mainstream
enough.
choice.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fair enough.
But he is cool. Why is he the favorite? I mean, is there anything particular nice about his play? I don't know much about
Yeah.
basketball. He's huge, right?
Yeah, I like his attitude. Yeah, being doubting from his fan also. Yeah, but he's still doing his best. Although he's 36 years
Yeah,
old
he's
this year,
old.
yeah, he still can maintain his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there?
He's even older than me.
Yeah.
And he's for sure stronger.
I think he's also stretching.
He's probably
I think
stretching.
he's in the gym and he's also stretching.
Yeah, I
so,
think LeBron himself. I think he probably maybe put a lot of money into his supplements, nutrition, and
Yeah.
also the physio things. I think
Yeah.
will be over $1 million.
Yeah,
Mm.
I
Yeah, 1
read
year,
that.
yeah,
I read that
yeah,
at
read
some
that.
point that
Yeah.
he spends like one.
Known for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
known for spending like one
of
and a
course,
half
for
million.
Ronaldo also.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's spending.
the same.
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting those athletes who is able to maintain such an insane high level
Yeah.
for so many years. And I think, I mean, it just requires that you really use a lot of money and effort and
Yeah.
time on recovery,
Yeah.
rest.
I think the most important thing is money. With money, you can do a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. So is that just the goal, just to earn a lot of money and?
Yeah.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
I like this straightforward answer and not trying to hide it or anything. But I think about that. I mean, I want to be like good right now, but I also think about the long run. I mean, if I just train so hard every day, maybe in 5 years I'm not able to
Yeah.
move very well or so. Yeah.
So you think about that you want to maintain it for, be able to maintain it for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel that I'm not good enough at resting and taking care of my body. I'm okay. I'm doing quite good, but I feel like I should do much more than I do. I mean, when you hear about, for instance, LeBron spending so much money, and of course he's extremely rich, but
Yeah.
spending so much money on recovery, I think that's very interesting and
Yeah.
inspiring too.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you have any good tips for me, like some food I should eat or?
But I feel like you guys, you also get a lot of help, right? You have a big team in Malaysia. Or
Yeah, but we
guys.
share together. Yeah,
Okay.
but sometimes because we are a big team.
Yeah.
And there will be always some problems.
Okay.
Yeah, we
So it's
only
not like
share
you
like
have-
1 or 2 physio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I always remember with Chong Wei that he was having like his own team. It seemed
Yeah,
like.
of course.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
So
rich.
for him it was different.
Of course, when you get results and become a legend in Malaysia, then so everyone will come to support you. I
Mm.
think that's a
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you felt any difference after you won the All England?
I think it's still far. It's still far from to be like Lee Chong Wei.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his achievement is
Yeah.
so far away. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes.
Of course, it's little bit different.
Yeah.
But I think it's still far. Yeah.
Yeah, because we noticed one thing, right, on Instagram after you won All England,
Oh yeah.
that you got a lot
Yeah.
of extra followers,
Yeah.
and with that, I guess also more popularity, more endorsements, and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look down on your Instagram these days, it's just a lot of advertisements and
Yeah.
sponsor
Yeah.
deals, and the followers and
Yeah.
has gone through the roof.
I'm quite feeling blessed also. Although after the All England, I think the most adding more followers is during the Olympics.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
after the
okay.
Olympics, although I didn't perform well, but still I got this many of followers, and I feel blessed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And well deserved. I imagine you have worked extremely hard
Yeah.
to be here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I love seeing badminton players do really well and pop up in their country.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have a fun story that I just told Hans Christian about before this episode. So I remember when you and I faced each other in January,
Malaysia, yeah, the
Malaysia.
Malaysia Master.
Malaysia Masters
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
So I took a taxi from my hotel to the players' hotel where the players' bus is leaving to the hall, right?
Oh, okay.
So on in this taxi I talked with the taxi driver.
Yeah.
And first of all, when I started to talk about badminton, then suddenly he knew who I was, and he said that, okay, I watched your World Championship final, and he started to give me like a lot of feedback, things that I should do better.
Yeah.
And it was just
I think almost the badminton fans in Malaysia, they love to give comment and advice. Yeah. Yeah. When we all can see that after a match, no matter we win or lose, there's always so much comments, and in the comments there's so much advice or from them. Yeah. Because in Malaysia now, I think badminton is the most popular sports in Malaysia. So when you guys going to Malaysia, I think most of them know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. They are watching every day, every single tournament, especially for now. Also, they're being locked down in the house, so they have nothing to do. They just watch badminton.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting that you say it's the most popular sport, because we also spoke about that before in this episode, that we actually, or at least I feel like in the past 10, 12 years where I've been playing, that when we play Malaysia Open, there's not as many spectators now as there used to be back in the days.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, if the popularity of the sport is going down a little bit, or do you feel like it's the same as before?
I think first of all, because now they have internet, they can just see the live in their
back
phone.
home.
Yeah, watch.
yeah.
Yeah. So the difference is
Okay, so
Yeah.
you still feel like you will
Yeah.
be just as popular now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite cool.
That was actually the end of the story. Is that then I told him that I was going to play you, and he said like, badminton in Malaysia, it's not the same anymore. and it was just a quite fun story, because I remember to hear stories from back in the day, like Malaysia is a crazy place to play badminton, just like Indonesia is, like with the fans being very
Yeah.
loud. And
But I think Indonesia is more.
okay,
It's
okay.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the stadium there.
Yeah. But also I have never done very well in Malaysia, so I've never reached like a big match in semi-final or final. So maybe that's why, I don't know.
Yeah.
You talked about, was it Thomas Cup?
Yeah, Thomas Cup in 2010.
Okay.
I remember I was supposed to be there, but I got sick right before the team had to leave, so I had to stay home. I actually got in the hospital, but that's another story. But yeah, Denmark played Malaysia and lost 3-2, and I just remember watching it on TV, and the stadium was packed and the atmosphere was crazy.
Yeah.
But I've also never experienced it myself when I play Malaysia Open or Malaysia Masters. But I think for Thomas Cup it was quite crazy with the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Did you remember that? Did you see it? How old were you? Like 13?
2010.
2010.
Are you from 98?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
98.
So you must have been 12.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You didn't see it. You
No.
played football on the day or something.
I'm still in my hometown.
Okay.
Yeah, I think after 13, I moved up to KL, and we have a sports school which is somewhere near the stadium there.
Mm.
Yeah,
Jalil.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So every time when got Malaysia Opens, we just walk there to watch the
Okay.
match. Yeah,
So that's interesting. So you lived where did you live? Can you say it again?
Kedah, Kedah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know where
it's a small town.
Okay.
Yeah, in Malaysia.
So
Yeah.
far away from KL or
So almost like 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you
travel.
move when you were 13,
Yes.
away
it's
from
a thing.
family and everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
until now. Yeah,
That's pretty.
That's early.
Pretty
That's
tough,
very early.
yeah.
how was that? Do you remember like the change in your lifestyle or
I think from the beginning, I'm not quite familiar because when I came to KL, like I started playing when I was 6, and every time when I go to the tournament, my family will follow.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't got chance, to eat with my teammates and to same room with my teammates. No, yeah, my family will be everywhere whenever I go, and so after like when 13, when we move up to the KL, then I have to go to my own everything. I have to did it my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite tough also.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also cooking and everything, or
No,
was
we
that-
have a
okay.
canteen. Yeah, we have the food. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So-
that would be pretty much to ask for a 13-year-old to also be cooking.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, then I would
Yeah.
be eating pretty bad food.
You eat pretty bad.
Yeah, already, but, yeah.
Already, so just a lot of candy and sweets and cake and ice cream and all that. I think I'm a little bit too harsh on you.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I think so too. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll.
But you come across as an asshole, and that is what you are. So that's fair enough.
Yeah. So last episode you called me arrogant. So I guess
Yeah,
I
now
guess I
asshole,
guess I
yeah.
am. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Ginting agrees with me actually that he's arrogant.
It was because the first time that I talked with Ginting, I
Yeah.
didn't remember the conversation. So he was like, okay, he is arrogant. Sorry about that. I think that my brother maybe has visited your facilities. My brother used to play a men's double player,
Yeah.
actually, together with Oliver back in the days. And I think he was on a trip to Malaysia when he was like under 15, under 17 maybe. He's like 3 years older than me, so maybe it was before you arrived. But
Yeah.
he said that you lived on like quite small rooms.
So
Yeah.
to the sports school.
No, not the sports school. The center.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
where
it's
is also
the-
training.
yeah.
and-
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
national center. Yeah.
So that is where all of you live.
Yeah, but now we have moved to in a new building.
New building.
Yeah, which have much more bigger space now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you also live in the national center now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Are you not allowed to move out or
Because of the COVID, so
Okay.
they currently lock down all the area, all the buildings. So
Okay.
yeah, we can't go out. But before that, we allowed to go home. Yeah, every day and weekend also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you will also have a place outside of the.
No, I still haven't bought a home in KL.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think coming soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would like to.
Yeah.
We also talked with Anthony
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
He would also like to. He lived in the same situation as you in at the center, but he would like to get a
Yeah, of course.
get a house. But
Yeah.
in order to get a house outside of the center, you had to get married. He said.
In Indonesia. So-
That's the rule.
Yeah,
if
it's the
you're
rule.
not married, you have to stay in the center.
We probably have the similar rules also, but
Okay.
I think because of the COVID also. Yeah.
Okay.
It's so fun that the cultures in this sport is so different.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very. I mean, it's
It's impossible to imagine that happening in Denmark.
yeah, it is. I
It
mean,
is.
but it's also tradition. If
Yeah.
we have been used to doing it our way for so long, and they have been used to doing it
Mm.
for so long their way, so it's hard to imagine trying something else. But I mean,
Yeah.
it there's definitely some benefits to being close to the training.
For sure. Yeah.
So I guess when you have to go to training, it's like a few minutes.
Yeah.
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 So and you have to drive like half an hour both ways, and
Oh,
I mean,
it's quite far.
No,
Yeah.
not me. You have to.
I have to
I
because
have,
I
like-
live in the city. I live in Copenhagen, so the traffic is a little bit, in the city center.
But it's not bad compared to
Oh no,
Malaysia
it's
or
not.
Indonesia.
It's
There's no
it's
traffic.
not Jakarta or Kuala Lumpur
Yeah.
traffic. It's not the same at all. So you would like to get a house or apartment or
Yeah, apartment.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Where? I know the city
Yeah,
very
of course.
well.
I think somewhere near my training center.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That will be more easier for me.
What
you know, to
about
travel.
the Grand Hyatt Hotel?
Just buy the top floor.
Yeah.
And you live in the suite.
There will be more money.
yeah.
Alright.
I actually.
That's the one you usually live at, right?
No, not usually. But I know last time I stayed at the Ritz Carlton.
Oh, the Ritz Carlton.
Ritz Carlton. I've stayed there.
It's in the KL area there.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
in the city there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very close to Istana, where
Yeah,
the
Istana,
players
yeah.
usually live.
Yep.
I've been there twice. That's very good.
But I
And
think that's pretty far from the training center, right?
Almost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
maybe half an hour.
yeah.
Yeah.
So every time we drive to the hall when we are in Malaysia, we need the police escort,
Yeah.
right, to get rid of all the
Because
traffic.
there will be traffic jam every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yes, I also stayed at the Grand Hyatt. I think it's Grand Hyatt,
Yeah.
like the tall silver building or something, and that was very very nice. You should stay there. Just but
It's one of the really nice things for us about Malaysia is that the big hotels, they're so cheap. Like compared to Danish standards. Like you also know that from when you go to Denmark Open.
Yeah.
The hotel standard, it's
Yeah.
it's like this. This is the
Yeah.
hotel.
Yeah.
The hotel
It-
room.
We always say that why the European hotel is like so small but
Yeah.
but his people is like very big.
Ah,
all their size is very big but the hotel is very small.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true,
We
that's
can't
true.
even like put our luggage back sometimes. Yeah.
And it's still expensive.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing in
Yeah.
Europe, that it's still so expensive. We feel like when we go to Malaysia, you don't have to pay anything and you
Yeah.
get like almost a suite every time.
Yeah.
We actually bought on the Ritz Carlton. We stayed Rasmus Gemge, Kim Astrup, and Anders Skov Rasmussen. We stayed in like a 260 square feet suite, huge suite, and it cost the same as if all of us just had a single room.
Yeah.
So it was basically, same price, but we got a huge room, and it was very very beautiful. Damn, there was something that I wanted to say to that. I forgot what it was. No, the craziest place, with very expensive but very small rooms. Do you know where it is?
I know where that is.
Do you know where it is?
No.
It's out here in Asia. I can tell. A place where it's extremely expensive, but you get very very little rooms.
No.
Hong Kong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been Hong Kong.
Okay,
You haven't been?
That's
No.
fair then.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Hong Kong is insane.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is,
that
yeah.
is so
How come
small.
you never been to Hong Kong?
No. I think last time I had no food poisoning before going to Hong Kong, so
Okay.
yeah, I couldn't make
Okay.
it. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
why.
That's
okay,
actually right.
Of
I
course,
remember.
it's been cancelled for last year as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that maybe you and I fought a little bit for the World Tour finals spot, and
I
and then
didn't
you
know.
pulled out of the Hong Kong, and I was like, okay.
Oh
then-
yeah,
then
yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
then I'm
yeah.
then I'm in the finals.
Yeah.
So, Lee, when are we going back to Malaysia? I must say I miss the hotels and I also miss the food and
I think in Malaysia also I think the COVID things is getting better and better. So
Okay.
I think probably next year, yeah, there will be a tournament in Malaysia. Hopefully, yeah.
that
Yeah.
that would
we
be
hope so.
that
We
would
hope
be
so.
amazing.
Yeah. Hopefully they will open to let us in. Yeah.
Yeah.
No need quarantine.
Do you need to quarantine when you get back now?
Yep. 7 days.
7 days.
Yeah.
At home or in a hotel?
Yeah. They can be home and also they can be hotel.
Okay.
yeah.
So you choose yourself. So you would
We will
just go home.
probably be in the hotel.
Hyatt.
No.
Grand Hyatt.
You should say that you need that. You have to.
I
think
need
that's
the
fair
Grand Hyatt.
after
Just
like,
paid it myself.
Yeah. I think after 3 months of traveling, it's fair that you get a good hotel for 1 week quarantine.
Yeah.
You've been working so hard. You've been traveling so much. You say, please, guys, can I stay at the Grand Hyatt during this?
Just let them know that we recommended it.
Okay, Lee. So one thing that we have talked about here on the Badminton Experience, and we need you to clarify whether it's right or whether it's wrong. It is we have discussed the hardest smash on the men's single tour right now.
Yeah.
And we said it's you. Do you agree?
I think one of the
Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
But
I think,
the one.
Yeah. I think Ginting also.
Ginting?
Yeah,
okay.
Ginting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Victor? Because we said that it was either Victor or you.
Victor is not like very powerful, but his shot
so
is like
steep.
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not very hard, but sometimes his angle is very
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I also feel like he's very powerful though. But Ginting is also very powerful.
Yeah.
And it's impressive for a guy that's not really big.
Yeah.
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 That's
I haven't played him for a few years. I didn't remember him as hitting it so hard, but I haven't played him since 18.
No.
I more remember just his speed, that he's so fast.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
there is another men's single. I don't think he's playing anymore, but I remember he had an amazing smash. Nanwei.
Yeah.
Nanwei from Hong Kong.
Did you ever play him?
No.
Do you
I didn't get a
But do
chance.
you remember who it is?
Yeah. Yeah.
There is this video on YouTube that is just where he actually plays against Lee Chongwei.
Oh
in
yeah.
Denmark
I think
Open.
Nice.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. I saw that
And
video.
it's just
before.
like, you know, a compilation of all his smashes,
Yeah.
and it's just like insane.
Yeah.
Hitting the
I think he
lines all the
won
time.
that match, right?
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
he did.
And they faced each other the next year, and they were close as well.
Yeah, close again. Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
Chong Wei won the second time.
Yeah.
But like he was such a classic Hong Kong player. Like he could play so well, and
Yeah.
he could also play
Yeah.
really bad sometimes. Yeah.
Classic Hong Kong.
I think that's classic
okay.
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Not to insult anyone, but I feel like that's pretty.
But you
classic.
can do the same, and I can do the same, and
That's true.
so
That's true.
yeah. Speaking of Lee Chongwei, and I almost don't want to ask you about it because I know you get this question all the time.
Yep.
But I mean, how is it like following in the footsteps of Lee Chongwei? I mean, yeah. Say whatever you want.
I think when after Lee Chong-wei retired, everyone is, you know, whenever I do and whatever I achieve also, people is, you know, always comparing me and him. Yeah. And I also think that it's tough, you know, to be a person like him and to achieve what he have achieved. So
It's almost impossible.
yeah. So that's why, you know, I said in the interview that I don't want to be, you know, don't want to replace Lee Chong-wei. I have my own journey and I just want to, you know, to make my own stories. Yeah. Everyone has their different journey. Yeah.
You also put that in your Instagram post after you won All England. I remember in the end, you're right that you just want to be Lee Zii Jia.
Yeah.
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 But
I think that's a very good way of looking at it. I mean, I hate the, you know, comparison all the time. I mean, but I mean, I guess expert just wants to compare things with something else, and I feel like a similar story happened just a few weeks ago at the Thomas Cup, where, you know, I think the media was really harsh on our third men's single, Rasmus. So I feel like often when he did, you know, like an attacking stroke that wasn't perfect, they were like, Victor would have smashed that one down. Anders would have smashed that one down.
Yeah.
And just like, I mean, every player, as you say, every player is different. Everyone has their own journey and their own strengths, their own way of doing things. So,
talking about media like that, I think that's one thing I've been wondering as well, that I often, when I look for news from Asia, I go to the Star and look at the stories there. And I often feel like they can also be really harsh, and like sometimes it can be very like black and white. So if you play well, they hype you up, and then if you play bad, then they just drag you down.
Classic Malaysia.
Okay,
yeah.
That's also my impression. How do you deal with that?
I think I found my own way to deal with that. And of course, in the beginning, it's very hard because when starting getting better result, everyone is saying, "Oh, you are the next Lee Zii Wei. You are very good. Everything is fine for you." And when you having loss or what, everyone is starting to say, "Are you the next Lee Zii Wei?" And maybe it's time to find someone to replace him. Yeah, many kind of that.
How old are you? Like
23. Yeah. So, how do you guys in Denmark maybe?
I think
Do
at
you
least
guys
for
even
me,
care about the comments or what?
I'm not so much in focus as like you would be, but I also think the media in Denmark is not usually as hard, and I don't think they follow it quite as close as they do in Malaysia, for example. So I think,
It's also
it's
like
a little easier for us.
the guys who are like the expert commentators in
Yeah.
Denmark. I mean, we know them quite well.
Yeah.
So it's former players often. So
And Denmark is a small country, so
everyone knows everyone. So I mean, there sometimes they can be a little bit harsh to players, and especially the other categories in Denmark right now.
there was actually a period for you after you won the World Tour finals.
Yeah.
Where he, I don't know if you remember the match where he played Victor in the final,
Yeah.
and he wins the first game, and then the second game he uses
just-
no energy at all,
Yeah.
just gives it
Just
away.
give up, yeah.
And people were actually being really harsh because they said that it's not sportsmanship to just throw a game. You need to do your best all the time. So I think at that time you actually did get a bit of hate also from the media, but mostly
Mostly
fans
from
and,
that was the weird thing about it. I mean, it was from Danish fans.
Okay.
And also Victor is a very popular guy in Denmark, so he also has a big fan base. But it was I heard no comments from people from Asia. It was only like from Denmark, and
the Asians actually understood that you did your best to win the match.
Yeah, and I got quite a lot of hate, and people were very upset in the comment sections, but I mean, and they actually had at the All England, I did kind of like the same against Sunayama, where on the first dropped the second. But it wasn't as obvious. I tried in the beginning, but then I dropped it, and then I won the third. And then they had a debate in the studio with what do you think about Anders Antonsen's playing style? Is it like not sportsmanship and stuff? And I think me and Oliver, we were watching it live, and we were just laughing so much about it because we feel like it's so ridiculous.
Because they just can't understand what we have been through.
So for me, I feel like I'm quite good at not thinking about what people say who don't know anything about badminton really.
I always feel like if I get a negative comment about something, I want to start arguing with them. Like I want to try and make them understand that it doesn't make sense what they say, but I know that it's a waste of energy.
Impossible.
But,
And imagine for you only have to like deal with 10, 20 30 comments. Lee might have to argue with like millions or thousands, or I don't know.
That's true. That's true. Do we just ignore it all?
But sometimes because we are human, and sometimes we have feelings, and we also will go and see the comments, and sometimes we seeing bad comments, we also sometimes we will be angry and also sad why they commenting us. We are we are fighting very hard for our country, and we also don't want to lose every time we step in the court. We just try our best, and maybe that day is not your day and you're having a bad performance, but sometimes they just don't, some of them just don't understand what we have been through.
Exactly.
True.
And it's like people would never say it face to face.
No.
It's just so easy to be behind the computer and texting.
Like the last tournament, someone just said that maybe Law is already leading 17-12, so I just purposely walk over like Zii Jia did.
Okay.
Some of them just say that. But I didn't care because I really having a back injury, and I have to, because upcoming I still have many big tournaments coming. So
exactly. I feel like some of the very, very angry comments, I feel like it's because maybe the person has lost money
on betting.
I think that's might be the reason. I mean, some of the messages is so crazy. I mean, saying bad stuff about your mom, or I mean,
Yeah.
like, he must have lost all of his money.
Hoping the plane crashes and stuff
Yeah,
like
I
that.
mean,
They can write,
it's crazy
But
stuff.
I guess for you,
sometimes.
it's also the same as for us. That like most of the messages we get is very supportive.
Yeah.
It's the same from the Malaysian fans.
Yeah.
I suppose,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I think they have many fans also that are supporting us. Yeah.
So I feel that by now you are more, you are more okay with it. I mean, of course it's never fun, but
Yeah.
you are more mature now, and is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have got better to dealing with
Yeah.
media pressure,
Yeah.
hate from
Yeah.
and stuff. So when did you feel like now I'm like maybe more mature, more able to handle it?
I think probably these 2 years, especially like the beginning in Thailand. Yeah, I have a very bad performance in those 3 tournaments, and after that I really have a tough time in Malaysia, and also dealing with the Malaysian fans. Everyone's starting, talking about the topic, that making fun of me also, using all these topics, and of course I also post something in the IG stories, and I try to something like arguing with them, and it makes more bigger news in Malaysia. But luckily I got the All England title, and
That's
just
a good way
shut up.
to shut up all your critics.
Yeah.
Just win All England.
Yeah.
That's the best medicine.
Yeah.
We should try that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Yeah,
Next time I get a critic, I'll just win the next tournament.
that's definitely it. So we don't have much more on the program, but I have one last question. So we did the same thing with Anthony. The question is, if there's one thing that you would like to change about the sport, something that you wanted to be different about badminton, BWF, or the tournament schedule, the rules of the game. It can be anything, and you can think a little bit about it. But before we do that, let's just do the opposite, and you tell us like the best thing about this life.
You mean badminton?
The best thing about living
Being a professional badminton player, living your dream.
living this life, traveling, hotels. I mean,
yeah, of course it's traveling, and we can see different city, and of course I think the prize money also it's getting higher and higher. Yeah, I think it's a good thing for us also. Yeah,
for sure. What's your favorite place to go?
Paris.
Yeah.
Aarhus also. Yeah,
Okay,
Aarhus.
Aarhus.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my hometown.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Aarhus. Yeah,
Cool.
it's a very great city. And especially I didn't know that maybe we can speak about this, but in Aarhus in Denmark also, there are no masks.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that, and that's not gonna happen in our country and all the Asia country. Yeah, people is like, is there any COVID? No.
No.
Yeah, we just walk like normal life or what.
but
Yeah,
it's-
everyone is no mask.
It was so hard for us having to go back to wearing a mask, because we're
Yeah.
used to now in Denmark that
Yeah.
there's no mask. So it's so annoying that we have to wear it again.
during
Like we-
Aarhus. Yeah.
Like we, of course, we understand why and everything, but it's just
It
when
was
you're
annoying.
used to.
It's very annoying.
It's
Also
very
because
annoying.
as you said, no one is wearing masks, so you feel a little bit ridiculous wearing a mask when no one else is doing it. So
Yeah.
so Aarhus is wow, that's amazing to hear.
Yeah,
You
I think you're the first person I've ever heard mentioning Aarhus. Actually,
he's also like the second guest we have.
it's not the first time I've ever heard
Oh,
anyone
yeah,
being
okay.
interviewed asked
Just in
what's
general.
your favorite city. Yeah.
Just in general,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, that's cool.
And you mentioned Paris. Is that because I see you as a guy who is dressed well? You like fashion? Is that
Yeah.
correct? And me and Oliver, we went down the streets in Paris here too, and
Shopping.
yeah, we didn't buy
shop.
much. But we saw a lot of shops, and people are just dressed really
Fashion.
really cool in Paris. Is that one of the reasons why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you shop a lot when you go to Paris?
No, just few stuff. Yeah.
Not
Not a lot.
expensive stuff.
The price money is
Yeah,
price money is quite good.
What's like? Do you have like one favorite brand?
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Babe.
Yeah. One of the favorites.
It's
yeah.
a bathing ape.
Yeah,
That's the name of it. You're too old.
I don't know. I also don't really. I'm not really into fashion.
No. Okay, one of them. What else?
Louis Vuitton. Yeah.
I know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't afford it, but I know it.
Oh, that's a good choice.
I was
Yeah.
only good back in the days where there was no prize money, so I
yeah.
cannot afford it.
The reason why you still play is actually because of the prize
Yeah,
money.
it is.
Yeah.
you need to get some more before you
Nowadays,
retire.
I get more prize money for second round compared to if I made a semi-final back in the days.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And what about the music thing? You
Piano.
you sing and you play guitar.
Oh yeah,
right?
guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you sing also, right? Or
Yeah, I
or
sing,
rap
I-
or
Both. Yeah, just like hobby.
Mm?
Yeah.
Can you just sing a song?
You don't-
Just kidding. I'm
They
don't
just
were
have
kidding.
to.
very awkward.
I'm just kidding.
So it is.
Anas will sing a song.
Yeah.
No.
No, not today. Maybe in another.
You also
episode.
play guitar, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Me also. I'm not very like
No.
very pro, but just a little bit. Yeah.
Imagine if we did like a song together, a collab, put it on YouTube. Wow. Wow.
It would go.
I would
crazy.
imagine like 10 million views. Or something. So, a fun story. When COVID started and we were in quarantine lockdown in Denmark, me and Oliver we went out and we bought all the music equipment that we could, so we could make our own songs.
Oh,
Like
okay.
MIDI keyboard, speakers and microphones.
So you know how to music production something.
So we spent a lot of money on all the equipment, and then we thought it was really fun for a few months, and then it's just
Yeah,
know
Made one good beat.
we did a few very good beats.
I did the same thing. I even go to a class to learn the music production course. Yeah.
Okay.
And I bought similar everything.
Equipment.
And after like 3 or 4 months,
You don't use it anymore.
don't use it anymore.
I feel like I got to a certain level that was quite easy, but if I had to be better than that, I had to use much energy and quite much
Yeah.
effort, and and I
The same
dropped
thing
it.
when it comes to guitar also. Yeah.
Yeah,
when-
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to put more focus on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I mean, you can see on my fingers I don't play much more guitar, unfortunately. But why do you think that is? Is it just like to relax or take your mind off badminton, or?
Yeah, it's a kind of thing that can release my stress all the time. Yeah, and also in Malaysia, I used to if before the COVID, I used to hanging around in karaoke. Yeah, I just love to sing and hang out with friends. Yeah.
The reason why I'm smiling is that I was on a karaoke bar in Paris.
Okay. All right.
So it wasn't supposed to be a karaoke bar, but it was.
I
mean,
also see karaoke as like a really Asian thing. Like it's so popular in Asia, and it's not really a big thing in Europe in general. Wouldn't you agree?
I don't know. I was just recently on a karaoke bar
that's true.
in Paris. So did you want to know the song that I sang?
Yeah. Sing. Which one?
Ne-
So sick.
Yeah, so sick. How is it? And I'm so sick of love songs. That one, you know that?
Go a little bit more.
No, that was all. You don't get
Just
more.
give us one more
No,
minute.
I can't give you more. That was all. Okay, and the last question. Have you thought about it? Anything that you would like to change in the sport?
I think of course first of all I think it's the schedule. Yeah, it's very tough. Even though before COVID, we'll be like competing in almost like 20 plus tournaments, and of course I think if I didn't mistaken, if we pull out from the 500 or 750, we'll get fined, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
so-
$5,000 or something.
Yeah, so maybe they can just change to like maybe NBA or playing seasons, and after that off seasons, maybe something like that. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah. of course.
Yeah, that would actually be quite cool if you had kind of like a season and an off
Yeah.
season, so you could get both holiday but also like
Yes.
a long block of training.
Yes, yeah,
'Cause it's almost like now you don't get any chance for a real holiday because
yeah.
even after
Our
a big
tournaments
event,
is only like break a little bit, then
yeah,
Yeah.
you have maybe 2 weeks or 3
Yeah.
weeks and then you cannot really do
Yeah.
anything. Yeah,
That's
a good suggestion.
that's different. That would be very different. What we talked about last episode also was to put in rest days in a tournament. So instead of 5 days, maybe like 8 days. So you play maybe 1-2 match rest day, 1 match rest day, 1 match rest day, like that.
That one's a good idea. Yeah.
Maybe because I think that maybe could get rid of some of those matches where people have to pull out.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe down in Germany, if you had like days of rest between your matches, you would have more time to recover.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, if the injury is real bad, it's difficult to do. But But nice. That's noted. We'll send it.
Put it forward to Pole Ecuador.
Yeah, we'll send it to BWF.
It seems like that everyone believes that because we're Danish, we just have like a direct line to Pole Ecuador because he's the president and he's Danish, but we don't.
We don't.
Yeah.
We will contact him.
But I hope that there is, I hope that there are so many guys here on the podcast that says, the schedule is too tough. I mean,
maybe they will hear it.
Maybe they will hear it at some point. Maybe
we can get all the viewers to kind of use that.
Spam them.
Spam
on their Instagram
schedule.
account. Okay, so I guess that's it.
That is it.
That's it. So we'll wrap it up. And first of all, I just want to say to you, Lee, thank you so much for joining the podcast. As mentioned, I'm very, very happy that you said yes. And the same with Ginting, your first podcast ever.
Yeah.
So did a really good job.
Amazing job. I'm very impressed, and I'm very, very happy that we got to do this. I said to Hans Christian before this episode that something that I miss a little bit about badminton is characters, players that are different.
Yeah.
And I feel like you are different in many ways. I feel like the atmosphere around you and the way you play and the way you dress and the way you handle yourself is different. So I appreciate that very, very much. I think that's super cool.
Yeah, I think the most important thing, you have to become a top player. I think you have to find your own character. I think that's most important. Yeah. For me, I'm a person like quite stubborn. People told me not to do that, and I will okay, I will do that.
You will get more stubborn.
I will show you that.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
And you used a good term. You said that he has a lot of X factor. I think that's
X factor.
Like really that fits you well. It describes you well. That you also on court with your playing style, you have that kind of X factor.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you too. So keep doing that. Keep doing more of yourself, and keep proving people wrong, and don't focus on the negative stuff. So thanks, guys. Great episode, and thank you guys for watching or listening. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, a comment, and I guess that's it. See you in another episode. Stay tuned for the vlogs as well. That's it. See you guys. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.